Good morning, everyone. Dr. Melissa Saunders here for our daily 8:30 a.m. Facebook. I think I am a few minutes early, but my dad always taught me on time is early, so I'm here. Today I'm super excited to talk about something that I love, autophagy. And again, I'm doing these Facebook Lives in order to help you guys understand more about the 7-week virtual program that I'm doing. It's called Stomonic Solutions, and it's basically teaching you how to implement tools that you can use forever that help you biohack into your body's own ability to enhance stem cell production. So remember, as I talked about yesterday, stem cells play a huge role in regeneration and repair. There's a lot of science out there about its effects in longevity and even some latest research in cancer. So a great program. It's all virtual. Anyone all over the country can do it. It's going to be done through weekly Zoom calls and walking you through step by step how to implement ketosis, diet variation, fat adaptation, and fasting into your life. So holding your hand throughout the way, it's going to be a great program. It's $297, and I'll post the links below that you can click on to get the guide. Let me grab the guide. What you'll get in that link is a free downloadable guide. It'll be just a very basic guide. The full guide, which is here, comes when you purchase the program. Okay, so now to the fun stuff. So autophagy is one of the main reasons that you see these miraculous benefits through fasting. So today I really want to hone in on autophagy. Basically what autophagy is something that happens when we fast, and it's actually our body starts to break down old cells as a way to get sources of energy and food and gets rid of them. So there was actually a Nobel Prize awarded in 2016 in physiology and medicine, and I just wrote this guy's name down. I'm going to try to say it correctly, but I'll post a link below on it for anyone that likes the sciencey stuff. Yoshinori Osumi. And this 2016 Nobel Prize was awarded because of his quote-unquote discovery of the process of autophagy. So really cool, interesting information. I'll post that below. But basically, the old thought through fasting was that it depleted our immune system, because what they were seeing is that the white blood cells, a huge player in our immune system, went down during fasting. What they now know, this was years ago, what they now know is that what happens is when we fast, our white blood cells go down. When you reintroduce food, they skyrocket. Now what happens is you're getting a down regulation of old, ineffective, over-aggressive immune cells and an increase in the stem cells, which create a whole new naive, immature, healthy immune system. So any of you who know anything about autoimmunity, which is huge now, there's estimations that about 95% of the population suffers from an autoimmune condition, including our kids, and they just don't know because they're not being tested for. So autoimmunity, allergies, and food sensitivities are all affected by an over-aggressive immune system. So when we can clean out these over-aggressive immune cells, drop them down, and increase our healthy immune cells through making stem cells, you have miraculous results in healing. You have a drop in inflammation, which certainly affects how we feel and how we heal. So amazing process, autophagy, AUTOPHAGY. It's actually up in the description. Look into it. It's by far the most important benefit that you tap into through fasting. What's really cool now too is, a lot of times in science we have these breakthroughs and these things that we find that help people either get healthier or feel good or prevent disease and illness. We don't always know why they work, but we implement them. And a really good example that most people know about is back when people were on ships for prolonged periods of time and there were lots of incidents of scurvy, they found that giving lemons and oranges and citrus fruit prevented the scurvy. They didn't know why, but they gave it. So then later they realized it was the vitamin C. So even before they knew what was happening, they implemented these strategies. Well, now with fasting, I think even a couple years ago, we were still figuring out the benefits and why it worked, and now we're seeing it in research and science. So it's an amazing time to be reading about, learning about, and tapping into the system. So I'm super excited to help you guys. Like anything, it's so important that tapping into fasting, ketosis, fat adaptation, and diet variation is done correctly. When done correctly, not only will you feel good, you can experience weight loss, obviously, major detoxification, and major healing and regeneration. So super excited. Feel free to share this with anyone you think is interested. I'm going to move it over to our YouTube channel later today. It's Dr. Saunders. I'll post a link. And you guys can subscribe, like, and share. Again, this program is virtual, so anyone can do it from anywhere in the country. Thank you guys. Looking forward to working with you.